What's good, world? Facts over feelings with MikeMarze. We back. We got some good stuff for y'all. And hey, so apparently, Clutch Sports they already talking about trading Embiid. We gonna get into that, and then yeah, we got KD. This guy done said he said what I've been saying. He basically said LeBron doing the same thing as him. I'm gonna show y'all the clip. He doing the same thing he did in Golden State. He did you see that clip?
I remember you telling me about it. I ain't see it though.
No, this is new. This brand new.
Oh, oh.
This recently happened.
Well, I thought you told me something like, yeah, I remember you told me like a couple days ago about you told me
Yeah,
about the point averages or something, how it was
mhm.
better or something.
Yeah, nah, yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta show you that today too. Yeah, shoot. No, we got some more stuff on y'all. Y'all know Ryan Clark got fired, and people talking about how he been crying and stuff. Um,
Why you say it? You
that's
say it like he been
what
crying.
that's what
You ain't
people
had to
talking
play him
about.
like that. Day.
I all right, whatever. You not you throwing it on me. You the one who cried.
why, why, why you trying to play him like, man? Let the man cry, dog. Yeah.
And then Mike Bibby said he think the Sacramento series was rigged.
Mm,
He said they should have won. His career would have been better.
damn.
Yep. You ain't hear that either.
No.
Yep.
Mm.
But shoot, before we get started, let's get into our poll question. Uh, where is it at? All right, the question is, well, we gonna get into the topic, but is KD right? Is LeBron going to Philly the same as him going to Golden State? He do got a little bit of context on it, but just from that statement, what you think, Mike?
Mm, I see the balance of power that he's trying to make with this move. You know, when you go to a team, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond there, and what they had accomplished, the previous season, obviously, coming back down 3-1 against Durant and Westbrook at the time when he was at OKC and him joining them. But I think the only thing I can give him a little bit, I agree with him a little bit on is like, he's the star power. That's all. Just only thing I don't. They was all drafted, to the Warriors. He was a new addition coming over. Jaylen Brown and LeBron obviously are the new additions in the off season. But I mean, this it's just to me, it's more Golden State was more that offense flowed different, man. There's a lot of ball movement, a lot of back screens and picks and cuts.
Yeah,
In Philly, you got a lot of ball dominant players, man. So I mean, somebody got to do something else, learn how to do something else. But if you talking about just, some of the best one of the best starting fives on paper, I agree with him on that.
yeah. I mean, we'll get more into that, but shoot, let's do something we ain't done in a minute. Let's do the fan appreciation. Give people time to get in here before we get into that first topic because I know that's a big one. Pause. Um, so, if y'all remember a couple of weeks back, we did a show because Rich Paul has said that during their time, Allen Iverson who was a bigger star than Kobe and Shaq. Um, I said maybe from '96 to like 2000, 2001. I forget what you said, Mike. I mean, did you agree with that, or did you just flat out say no?
It was close, but I don't think. No, I wouldn't say he was bigger than. I mean, it was close though. It was close. It was close.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read some of the comments from some of y'all. Get what y'all opinion on it. So we got something from CL Harris 8561. He said Allen Iverson was definitely bigger. Next time, put a pause on that one. Um, Tony Stark 55811. I know. Wasn't a rookie better than AI coming out in '96 and before 2006? AI was a bigger star than Kobe for 3 of his 5 chips. He was the number two. AI only became number two when he went to Denver. Oh, I don't know. See, I don't know if he was a bigger star than Kobe after 2001. Uh, Somebody said, I'm from Africa, grew up in the 90s, and I'll say this once AI was bigger. Man, y'all got to watch yourself. And it's not even close. Somebody else said, DJ Dex, he was he was bigger, and then he put the pause button. I wish I could show you this.
Bro, thank you. My goodness, this has just been. Listen to this. Listen to this. I'm on my head. I'm like, God damn. Whew. Somebody had the good enough sense to say thank you, sir. My goodness, bro. I don't know if I'm just trying to listen to this shit, but every time I hear it, I'm like, wow. Whoa, slow y'all horses, bro. Damn.
Oh my god.
Whew.
Basically, he got AI, man. I can't with these people. Somebody else saying absolutely bigger. I coached middle school girls team in 2002. They were braiding each other hair or wearing arm sleeves. I don't think girls always braid their hair. That don't mean nothing. But we get it. You and AI. Um, Kobe and Shaq are a bunch of overrated bums. God damn.
Maybe they just some people just say some radical things just so I guess maybe we can read it. Fine. God, the heck?
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, we appreciate all y'all comments, man. Um, but yeah, man, let's start the show with this Rich Paul. Well, it was, you know what's surprising? It wasn't even Rich Paul. I mean, it was Max, but it was on Rich Paul's show. But so I don't have no point but to believe Clutch was behind it. But here we go.
because you have optionality. So basically, you're putting LeBron in a Draymond type of role on that.
I don't
that
think they can
Sixers
keep
team.
Embiid. I don't think the team can keep Embiid because he's like a victim of his own excellence in the sense that I don't care how good he's feeling in the offseason and all that. And look, if he stays healthy the whole time to win the whole thing, he proves me wrong, right? But he is such a big piece to integrate and then have to work around. And then if he comes back to integrate, and every year of his career, it's always something else.
Man,
if I'm the Sixers, I'm moving off Embiid as soon as possible.
Come on, Max.
I wouldn't let this go by the wayside. And by the way, when healthy, he's the best player on the team. That's the problem. You just don't know when he's going to be healthy.
In the playoffs, you want mismatches.
Yeah, but
if Embiid is healthy, he's a mismatch every night.
And you know what happens? He comes back to the lineup. He plays well, but they lose because they have to figure out how to play with him.
No, but
he plays well again, and now they win because they figured it out.
No,
and then he's out of the lineup.
You have a different team now, though, Max. Don't get me wrong. You have to figure out how to stagger minutes. This is all about staggering minutes.
How many minutes you give Embiid a night?
To start the season?
No, like throughout. What's he averaging a night?
Well, you would hope all these guys are averaging around 32 minutes a game.
If I'm the Sixers, I'm keeping Embiid under 28 minutes a game in the regular season.
Goodness gracious! All right, man. What you guys say about that?
He kind of is onto something, man. I mean, just look at this guy's career, dude. Like, I think we said it on a couple shows ago. Like, The last 3 seasons, how many games this guy has missed? I mean, he had surgery like
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't know what.
But he talking about Rich Paul. Hey,
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 Pass, you a fool, man.
hey! He clowned him, dog. God damn. Hey, he got his ass, bro. And that is kind of wild. It definitely looked like he trying to cover up for something. Like it's something in the air, bro.
Oh,
Dang, a hazmat. Damn. Ah, shoot.
oh my God, y'all funny. Nah, go ahead. My bad. I seen that. I seen that. I couldn't let it go.
Stupid. But nah, shoot. I mean, Embiid, he a wild boy, man. Fortunately, man, his past, that's his Achilles heel, man. He's gonna miss a ton of games. He's gonna get nicks, ticks, and ailments and issues. He's like very similar to AD. And if you talking about putting him on a pitch count with the minutes, you might have to do that. I mean, it's about getting. You gotta get to playoffs healthy, as healthy as y'all can. And the only problem is, he's not a very good defender. So you're gonna be able to get whatever you want at the rim on him. But at least maybe you can put other teams center or power forward in foul trouble because at least if he's healthy, he can still score. I can't take that from him. He can still score. He can shoot the three. But that's kind of similar to what Detroit had to do with Isaiah Stewart. The past few seasons, these issues with these knees, so they kept him on about 20 minutes a game. So if that's what you got to do, man, to make sure he's ready for the postseason, because this is why LeBron James has come over to the city of brotherly love, and that's what y'all gonna have to do. Because I'm not a fan of the rest of that roster, or what else they got on that bench. So
So,
everybody got to be right.
but do you think? Because if this go through or it gets serious, if it get becoming like a serious talk, and it's on ESPN, which I think people are talking about on ESPN. People go start to blame LeBron, say this is the way clutch sports work, all this. In this instance, given what you just said, do you think LeBron and Clutch deserve that hate?
Wait, deserve the hate.
Because they go blame LeBron if Embiid get traded.
The question is, who the hell would take on the rest of the contract for Embiid? You know how much money he's owed, man.
Man, it's an idiot out there. Look at how they got Jalen Brown. Look at
But
the Luca
then
trade.
but
It's a
Jalen Brown,
dummy out.
but Jalen Brown's contract pretty much matched up with Paul George's, so that's why that worked.
It's not even about the contract. It's about the. Why would you trade Jalen Brown for Paul George?
Mm.
That shit. Me and you both know that shit had never happened. Same thing with Luca and AD. It's always what I remember. I remember when the Lakers got Paul Gasol. You was complaining about that. So it's always a dummy out there. You know that.
I still can't believe the Lakers pulled that off. It's just like I know this off topic. It's just like what the Tigers did trading Scooble to the Dodgers for a bag of chips. So, prospects is cool, bro, but literally, bro, they got nothing, nothing.
Yeah, so that's why my question to you is: if Clutch is really pushing for this, because they put it on their show, a lot of people go be like, Rich Paul shouldn't even be talking about this on his show. Um, are you go blame LeBron, or are you saying he's right for pushing for this trade?
If you're gonna try to make the team better, and understand they have enough scoring, they will need some interior defense, and we know Embiid lacks that. I would consider pulling the trigger.
And he said Embiid contract is 2029 with the player option. He probably got a trade clause, no trade clause too.
It
I don't
just
know if
doesn't
he.
matter. He's owed too much money, man. He just owed way too much bread. It's just insane. And I don't know what GM in their right mind would want to would deal with that.
No, you're right. Uh, yeah, I mean, shoot. For me, I get it. I think somebody put up a stat saying like out of 950 something games, he only played like 400 or something. Um, yeah, that's kind of crazy when you think about it. Like you'd have been on the team since what? This is eighth years, ninth year,
I believe this is his 10th season, sir.
10th. You sure? You
Yeah.
could be right. Uh, 10th year, and he ain't even played half of that. Just think about that. So my take on it: should the Sixers be trying looking for a trade? Maybe, possibly. You know, if they're serious about winning a championship. Um, but I still don't think if I'm Rich Paul, you still an agent. I'm telling Max before the show, like, hey, we not bringing that up because you already know how it look. You already know what the whole everything is gonna be. You know, like at some point you gotta feel like, hey, we can't make LeBron James always looking like the bad guy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all it's gonna end up being. It's like he it because you know it's gonna come back on him one way or another. Even if it is maybe the right thing to do. Um, but yeah, that's my thing. Like MB or do you like Max's idea with just play him less minutes? Don't play him 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Let's play him 28 minutes. But then
It's
you in the
just
Kobe Shaq situation to where you know, as Shaq couldn't really play fourth quarters like that. Kobe had to come and bail him out.
it's just not a balanced roster, and that's what people have to understand. It's not. You can score all you want. You can have all the guys that average this and that. You still gotta have people that's gonna rebound and play defense. That's
Mhm.
the problem. So if y'all trying to hide him or shield him, just like the Knicks was able to shield Brunson and Cat and still was able to, win the title this year. I mean, it's ways of getting around it, but everybody else has to buy in. They gotta be willing to do other things besides wanting to score. You
Mhm.
know, you got like what OG, he gonna play defense, he gonna rebound, make his shot. Mikal Bridges gonna, he might not be the best scorer, but he can play deep, he can handle the ball. Josh Hart, they just had people that played their role very well.
Yeah.
So I just don't know with Philadelphia. It's just a lot of guys in the starting lineup, man, that can just score. I'm interested to see how this gonna play out, man, for real.
Pav said Embiid stealing more money than Kawhi and Ben Simmons combined. That's
Facts.
funny. Hey,
Facts.
if y'all in the chat right now, go ahead hit that subscribe button. Like the show. Um, yeah, man. Hey, y'all comment in the chat too. What y'all think about Max Kellerman saying Embiid should be traded? Is this a clutch planting an ideal, or is this just ridiculous all around? And then we got our poll question. Is KD right? Is LeBron going to Philly the same as him going to Golden State? Right now, we have 50% yes, 50% no, and 0% is actually worse. Now, if you got something to say, you want to comment on it. Oh, you just went to 60% no. If you want to comment on it, go ahead hit the chat. We don't mind debating. We don't mind commenting. We got facts over here. But since we own that right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm uh, I'm gonna play this audio from KD and let y'all hear what he had to say. So let me go on over here. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Feel like they're contenders?
For sure. I mean, you don't think so?
No, I'm just asking you.
Last time they put 3 20-point scores on the team, they said it was unfair, which is the team I was on.
Yeah.
They got 4 25-point scores on this team. So hell yeah, I think they're gonna be a contender, man. They're gonna be a great team to watch.
Feel like they're contenders?
All right.
For sure. I mean,
So real quick, I want to show y'all what KD talking about. Because obviously he was talking about him, Clay, and Steph.
Well, for my bad, but when he said 4 20-point scores, it wasn't 4 people in Golden State that averaged 20.
No, he corrected himself. He said 3.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Yeah, he corrected himself. But this is what he's talking about. So Tyrese Maxey last year averaged 28.3. Jaylen Brown averaged 28.7. And B averaged 26.9. And LeBron averaged 20.9. So I already know what people go say. Well, LeBron not going to a 73-win team that beat him 3-1. I don't think KD was talking about that. I think his whole point, this is what I said earlier, Mike, in the context, his whole point was about how many points per game each player is scoring. And that's his whole point of saying it's the same thing, maybe even worse if you put it in that context. My whole take on the thing is basically people act like LeBron is what makes this a super team. To me, this is a super team before LeBron. LeBron just makes it insane. So I don't know, man. What's your take on it?
If you're talking about the starting lineup, that's a lot of artillery to worry about. Even with LeBron just last season averaging a little over 20, you add him to that lineup with somebody like Maxey and Jaylen Brown and young dog Eshcom, you cook it with grease for sure, especially in the Eastern Conference. I can't take that away from them. But again, I think this is an imbalanced roster. You have a lot of ball dominant players, and people gonna have to do different things. You might never get the same amount of shots that you got up in your career. Maybe this time, like Eshcom probably the one that's probably gonna suffer the most. He may not get 15 shots a game. I'm sorry, or 10 shots. I think he only got between 10 and 12 shots last year.
Yeah.
So, it's gonna be a pecking order, man. It's probably gonna be Maxey, Brown, LeBron. You chip in, maybe. See, and if you put who you gonna put a power forward, LeBron or Jaylen Brown?
They said LeBron playing point guard. They say he could play all 5 positions, man.
That's crazy, bro. I guess, man. It's just I can't. You can't convince. Huh?
He can't play all 5 positions. They say he gonna have to cover down for Embiid sometimes. I'm just telling you what the reports are.
I know it's just crazy, man. Approaching 42 years old. Man, come on, man. Come on, bro.
I mean, they're saying he gonna do all this, but when the season, how this go. When the season start and he can't do none of this stuff,
right?
His fans and the media is gonna be like, "Well, he's 42." But stop saying he about to do all this shit like he's 22.
Right. Again, that's one of the main reasons why he joined that team. He's not supposed to have to do as much. So I'm interested to see who's willing to take a back seat, who's willing to do something differently that they haven't done for most of their career so far. Now, I know Jaylen Brown can play both sides of the basketball. We know that. Ain't nobody confusing Maxey being a lockdown defender at that position. I mean, Eshcom is still learning. So I don't know, man. Like again, on paper it looked good, but with Durant saying what he said, to me, Golden State, they had played together for a while already before he got there. They had won a title already before he got there. This is brand new territory for all these guys, man. And Jaylen Brown was the way he was acting in Boston, he wanted to be the number one guy. So I'm trying to figure out how he feel about all this, but
I mean, I think this is gonna be a real interesting season. I think like the first 15, 30 games gonna be real interesting to watch. I think Path just said it. LeBron is just a piece. They can't try and build a system around him, man. They have to add him in. And one of the things I think, which this is what you kind of touch on, is I don't think that they really know what they're gonna do. They see it, they're looking at all these players, all these numbers and stuff, but they have no idea what type of system they about to run. Like right now, they like, oh, LeBron gonna run the point guard and do this and that or the other, So that means he gonna have the ball in his hand, making all the decisions, most of the time. And then people forget, he just came from a team that had 3 people that average over 20. And Luka averaged over 30. So that don't really mean it's going to be successful. You got to be, like you said, you got to have that chemistry. But to me, it's the same thing.
What's the same thing?
I agree with KD. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I agree with KD on the point scale. All 4 of those guys average almost 100 points. Like just their starting lineup. But I see what you're saying, like the defense and all that stuff. Because with LeBron, it's not like you're really bringing a defensive player. Maxey and Embiid played in the playoffs last year. Couldn't win one game against New York. Not one. I don't know. I don't think offense is really the problem. That's just me.
Right. That's. That's. Everybody thinks because you throw a bunch of people together, like it's gonna just. See, it's funny how Durant didn't want to bring up when he went to Phoenix though. When he teamed up with Bradley Beal and Devin Booker, how bad that looked. Don't they all average over 20? And so they look like hot garbage. So
trash.
Just because you can score don't mean nothing, man. That don't mean nothing. There's too many other issues in that starting lineup.
Yeah, man. Hey, y'all can chime in the chat. Let us know what y'all think. If you're new in here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Like this show. Answer the poll question, man. Is KD right? Is LeBron going to Philly the same as him going to Golden State? Right now, it's still at 40% yes, 60% no, and 0% saying it's actually worse. So let me get this straight. You on the team that's saying it's worse. No, you on the team saying that no, it's not the same.
No, it's not.
All right, let's get into this, man. Mike Bibby talking about all right. Was this 2001? I think it was 2001 Western Conference Final, Sacramento versus the Lakers. Now we do know that it's proof that at least one of the games was, I don't want to say rigged, but somebody was trying to throw the game. What's that ref's name? He was trying to throw the game because he was betting on games.
Tim Donahue.
Yeah, they did a whole documentary about it. So I believe this is the game Mike Bibby talking about when he said it was rigged. But it was one game, and then they had to come back for I'll talk about that after. But go ahead. Let's watch this clip real fast. Oh, and obviously y'all see it's on Shannon's show. Shannon ain't here, but it's on his show. You know, he the most Kobe hating person I know.
He about to call him.
All right. Look at Mike Bibby. 80 years old.
From C Webb to Vlade Divac to Doug Christie, those guys were hell of a passers and IQ through the roof. And then you add you to that mix, bro. Y'all were just a hell of a team. Think about those legendary Kings versus Lakers battles. Tell us a little bit about those battles, bro. Knowing what we know now, you know what I'm saying? Smooth. Knowing the history of the game, y'all may have been robbed a little bit. Do you honestly? Hold on. Do you honestly think it was
Hell
rigged?
yeah.
It was.
You seen this shit? Man, look, that could change my whole career. You know, I was rolling at that point. Now what if it looks like if we go to the finals, I get finals MVP? That's gonna look a whole lot better on my resume than the shit I got now.
Oh no, listen, Bibb, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all probably should have had one, boy. Y'all ain't no, cause y'all had a whip.
Yeah.
Y'all had a whip. I'm talking about, man, listen. I didn't think nobody could beat that Lakers, Kobe and Shaq. But bruh, when I tell y'all pushed them to the brink, obviously under certain circumstances, maybe y'all would have won it. But man, that was a pleasure to watch. You know what I mean? Because I was a young buck. I was just coming into the league in 01, bro. You know, that was everything to me to see great basketball like that played at the highest
Just
level.
to be a part of that, I think Shaq's the best big man that ever played the game. You know, Kobe is top 2 for me. Just to be in those battles and going to LA and seeing all those movie stars and the guys that you look up to, you know, in the movies coming and cheering against you, knowing we had them beat. I mean, I couldn't ask for nothing else, man. But like, I want to pump you guys up a little bit too. You know, I mean, coming to you guys, I mean, it was probably the easiest games that I've had to play. You know what I mean? Like, they always talk about my defense, how bad my defense was, but shit, I didn't have to be good. You know what I mean? I got smooth back there. You know what I mean? So that blocked out a lot of stuff and send screen.
All right. So you heard what he said, man, and you know the history. I think me and you talked about this a few times before. So what you think?
I mean, he got a point. I mean, at that time, man, Shaq and Kobe was it for that 4-year stretch. They owned the West, bro. Even though they lost to the Pistons on 4, that 3-year run, Shaq was he was the sickest mofo in basketball. I mean, he just was. Even though I respected that team, I mean, they had Vlade Divac, Chris Webber, Peja Stojakovic, Doug Christie, Bibby, Scott Pollard off the bench, Tony Jackson. I'm on Bobby Jackson. Who else, man? Man, they just had a lot of pieces, man, that you would have thought on paper it's like all they got is Shaq and Kobe. But that just go to show you, man, like
Doug Christie.
But I'm just saying it just Shaq and Kobe was that sick. You know, when you that great, when you that good, yeah, you some people careers or some people resumes gonna look a little dry. Just like how Jordan used to, hey, I ain't letting you get nothing off me while I'm in town. And I think that's a lot of reason why people don't have LeBron as the GOAT. A lot of people ate off his plate.
Wait, hey Pav, I thought Jay Will replaced Mike Bibby or one or the other. I didn't know. Did they play at the same time? I don't think they both was on that 2001. Pav said Jay Williams was on that team. I don't think Jay Williams was on that 2001 team.
Jay Williams.
White chocolate. Remember they used to call him White Chocolate? Because the dude with the pass, do all them passes.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't think he was on that team, bro.
Yeah, I think he replaced Mike Bibby later.
Yeah, I don't think he was on that team. Nah, Jay Will when they played Shaq and Kobe. Nah. Jay Will wasn't there. But a lot of people's career, man, would have been different had they not run into some of these greats. That's just a fact. I agree with Bibby. I give him that. But for him to say he would have been possibly Finals MVP, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree it would have changed his career because they talked about this before. A championship changed your career. But people just don't want to believe that a championship mean anything. Like, it's a team sport. If you just start, just go off topic. If you the star player of the team, it matters. Because I forgot, I was in the chat talking to somebody about something one day, and then you know how people throw out there, oh, Robert Ory got 7. I'm like, you a complete moron if you arguing Robert Ory is better than anybody because he got 7 rings. Like you know what people are talking about. Nobody's saying like because Robert Ory got 7 rings, he's better than Michael Jordan or LeBron James. That's insane talk. Like I don't even want to talk to you after that.
That's just like young dog Jeremy was Sohan or Sohan. They saying he's gonna get a ring regardless because he played with San Antonio and New York for half the season.
Yeah.
So
just like remember how T-Mac was sitting with no San Antonio bench that year they lost to the Miami? He was about to get a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Not doing nothing. And that's my guy right there.
Man, T-Mac.
Yeah. But hey, once again, y'all, hit that like, subscribe button. Go ahead and answer this question, this poll question. Is KD right? Is LeBron going to Philly the same thing as him going to Golden State? Now we at 33% yes and 67% no. So what you think about that Ryan Clark firing, man?
See, they trying to make it seem like it was based off that issue live on air. I think it was November 2025. Early with him and Peter Schrager. And if that has something to do with it, man, I don't like that. I don't agree with that because before he started talking, he said, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or rude, but that's the non-player in you talking because you haven't played. It's 3 guys up at this desk that played the sport, man. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with saying like, I really did this. Like, come on now. Like, it's certain things you're not gonna get, you're not gonna understand. But yeah. I do think he was more one of the more outspoken analysts at ESPN. He did kind of seem like he tried to speak his mind, and it's unfortunate, but he's not the only one that got fired. I mean, we talking about Carl Ravitch got let go. He was there 33 years. Cam Newton got axed. It's even the lady on
Cam Newton
that do fantasy football for the injury report, that Stephania Bell, she got axed. I mean, it wasn't just him. I do think like he put his time in. He was there 11 years. It's unfortunate, but things happen, man. Things happen. They at any time, at any point, they can. That's just like in the regular world, in the corporate world. They can hang that pink slip whenever they feel, for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard. I don't know how true it is, but I heard some people was trying to say he got fired because he too woke or tried to bring it on air or stuff like that. I don't know, man. But you got to look at that, and also, like you said, just look at it was a wave of firings. Not sure why he was a part of that, but I mean, one thing I asked you because I don't know. Well, you said one of the guys was there for 33 years, so you really was. I hate to say it like this, but the guy that was there for 33 years, was he white?
Yes.
All right, so yeah, so I don't know. Like I didn't see analysts like people talking about him because he went on air crying, talking about his firing. And I see where people like, all right, you trying to make it what happened to you bigger than everybody else, you know. And everybody say, yeah, well, people get fired every day, this, that, and the other. And it seems like people get fired more, like on these ESPN's Fox Sports shows more than regular jobs. Like, you know, you see now you can have a job there for 2-3 years and then you gone in a minute. So I don't know, like if I was to have a job like that, I just stay on my P's and Q's knowing that I can get let go at any minute. And I just feel like it should be something expected. I don't think me personally, I'm not gonna cry over no job. It is what it is. Just go out and get another. Because I heard he still do the football stuff. He got his own podcasts and stuff. So it ain't like he out here like with his hands out, like he ain't got nothing going on. You know?
I mean, he also did play in the National Football League. So
I mean, but you know, players are crying broke nowadays. You know, they made millions of dollars. They saying that's not enough.
touche.
Hey, if that's not enough for them, what they think is enough? Like we out here like starving, like gas, like $5 a gallon.
Man.
LeBron is going to mess up the team if he takes too large of a role. Philly is not going to get the same ref calls as the Lakers did. The NBA is not giving a group of brothers favorable calls. Hey, appreciate the comment. I hope I say your name right, Malachi. I think you're wrong about that, man. Well, no, the first part of what you said, I agree with. The second part about the fouls, I think the fouls follow LeBron, and not the color of people's skin. I think the fouls follow the star. That's just me. I think the Lakers got all those calls because LeBron was on the team at the time. AD was there, and then you got Luka, and they whine and complain all the time. That's where I think the fouls came from. I don't know what you think.
I mean, just look at the first part of his comment. If LeBron is given too much of a role, he is going to mess up the team. I agree with that. At this stage of his career, he needs to chill. Just like all the other greats had to come off the bench, or you not taking 15 to 20 shots no more. That needs to change. That's true. And to put him at point guard, I think that's insane.
Well, let's talk about this. So, all right, everybody know LeBron is going to be the third, possibly fourth option on offense. But it's clear that he didn't like being the third option last year. Well, now people will say, how you know that's clear? He didn't say that. His response from his exit interview, he was like, well, I've had to do something that I've never done in my career or my entire life. I had to be the third option. Clearly, he didn't like that. Now, if you go put the ball in his hand for him to be the point guard, now it's his choice to be the first, second, third, fourth option. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what y'all think about that, but clearly he don't like the third option. One way or another, he go try and make himself the first option, whether it's trying to get 10 to 15 assists per night and still scoring 20 points, or whether he go try and score. And like Mike and Malachi saying, that can mess up the chemistry. That's something else, you know, because you got Maxey, He's probably worrying about his production. Jaylen Brown, who we all know want to be the leader of the team. Embiid's supposed to be the leader, but he always got stomach issues. Needs some pep.
You always try to punk him when you say that, like he a little kid or something. Like he ate too much candy. This dude says stomach issues, bro. Man, dang.
Yeah. I don't know. Somebody else said something. LeBron was just a third option for the Lakers. PG is the best position for Brown to be on the Sixers team. He just needs to get everyone their shots. All right. Thanks for the comment, Big Dog. PGH Big Dog. Uh, yeah, hey, so with that, but you don't think with him being the point guard, he can kind of control his narrative and control the narrative of the team, which could be good or bad. Because what if he's not getting, let's say, all right, he's getting Embiid the ball more than Maxey or Jaylen Brown. Like, you don't think that could be an issue? I mean, I don't know. What you think, Mike?
I think uh, what happened with the Lakers in the past few seasons and his inability to, or or unwillingness to conform at this stage of his career is going to hurt this team, bro. I do not think he. I don't. That's one of the reasons why he left the Lakers, man. Like you said, like you just said, his exit statement told you everything you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand that they have a future that they're trying to build around Luka and Austin Reeves. You are out of the picture. You're out of the equation. They did not want to extend your contract.
Yep.
They did. So why can't you see that the writing's on the wall? You know this is your last dance. You don't need to have the ball in your hand like that. You don't need to be trying to do none of that stuff. If you're gonna start, cool. You trying to set up everybody, man. Now you know you got to guard. Who you gonna guard on? Who you supposed to guard? You couldn't even guard nobody on OKC, man. When y'all got swept, who you go guard?
Yeah, don't say that.
I'm just
you know his fans go say he the reason they even got to OKC. That's what his fans go say.
Man, they had to play the Rockets, one of the worst offensive teams in the league.
And KD pumped out.
Right.
I ain't gonna say he was injured. I don't think he got injured because we still don't know who he knocked knees with.
Bro, and they say he did this in practice, and you trying to tell me that caused you to miss the rest of the series, bro?
Hold on. Bro pushing fake narratives. There's no way he should have been third option behind some damn Austin Reeves. Ron Garden, power forwards. Why shouldn't he be the third option behind Austin Reeves? Hey, PG. I've posted this before. The Lakers played better without LeBron James. That is a fact. When LeBron James was not on the court, the Lakers were a better team. So, given that, JJ Redick, their coach, is probably the person that made him the third option. When you see that with your own eyes and not thinking about stuff that LeBron did in the past, when we're in the present and you see that the team was better without him on the floor, obviously you're not going to bench LeBron James. Why wouldn't you make him the third option?
And nobody's talking about benching this guy. Why he got to be number one? You trying to tell me you want him number one over Jaylen Brown and Maxey? Or I don't even want him taking shots from the edge. Come to be honest with you.
No. He's saying he shouldn't have been the third option. Hold on. He's saying he shouldn't have been a third option to Austin Reeves. He's saying Austin Reeves should have been a third option. But what I'm trying to say is the numbers say that they were a better team. And I don't really get into analytics, but the most important number is their win percentage was better with Austin Reeves and without LeBron James. So other than, hold on, now he talking about defense. Lies. They played 9 playoff teams at the beginning of the year. I watched every game last year. Reeves got exposed again in the playoffs. Has LeBron not been exposed? Can LeBron play defense? Mike, can LeBron play defense to make a difference?
I don't know what lie anybody told. The numbers suggest, the numbers back it up. I don't even care who they played. The numbers backed it up.
Hold on. Oh, wait. Now keep going.
Look, man. I have to just like keep it real with myself and like what I know about basketball and how I feel. It's still a young man's game. We've all seen a decline in LeBron James' game because Father Time doesn't lie. He gets everybody, and people have to understand that if we're talking about LeBron for maybe 10 seasons ago, if he made this jump to Philly, now we're really talking like, okay, they really onto something. But at this stage of his career, again, is he still very good? Is he in great shape? Is he the longevity king? Hell yeah. But at 41 going on 42 years old, if you talking about him being your starting point guard, bro, I just don't know about that. I just don't know if that's a smart idea. Can he still contribute to a ball club? Obviously. But I'm not gonna look at him in that same light as he's still a young man. He's not. He's just not. Like, there's no way of getting around that.
Yeah. And PG, I'm gonna throw this at you. Offense, it's the same. I don't know if you was in here earlier. Same thing that I said about this Philly team. Offense was not the Lakers' problem. All right, it was defense, and basically what you're picking is from 3 bad defensive players, which I'm talking about Bron, Reeves, and Luka. And which 2 are you building around? You're not building around a 42-year-old. I mean, had Bron been 30, 32, same age as Reeves, yeah, sign him all day over Reeves. But that's what it's really about. It's not about the offense. All 3 of them can get you buckets. We've seen that. It's like all 3 of them are defensive liabilities, though. One had to go. That's just the truth of it.
I give LeBron at least credit to he was smart enough to get the hell out the Western Conference, man. I mean, at least in the East, he figured if I go here, I can probably make a little more noise, do a little more damage.
He said, Bron ain't looking to be first stopped, and he is a distributor. Maxey will still have PG student duties. I don't know, man. Like I said, the exit interview, he didn't seem like he was too happy being the 3rd option. He literally said that's the first time in his life. He made it a point. First he said career, then he made it a point to say his life. And then look at the look on his face. He was not happy being the 3rd option. He wasn't. Malachi said, no, LeBron can't play defense. Lakers can't win with Luka, Reeves, backcourt. I agree with that.
I agree with that too.
They wasn't winning with LeBron James. We're not denying what you're saying about Reeves, man. But like LeBron James just wasn't it.
The Lakers gonna regret that though eventually, but
regret what?
That backcourt right now with Luka and Austin Reeves.
They didn't have a choice though.
They ain't had no choice. Yeah.
It was either LeBron James or Austin Reeves. You're not signing a 41-year-old, a 41, 42-year-old, like over somebody who's at least with Reeves. You got a little hope with LeBron. You've already seen it for like when they win the championship in 2020. You've already seen it for the past 6 years. They're not winning. They've had all these all-stars with them. It's nothing like what else can you come up with and give this guy to win the championship? I mean, he did the best thing he could do to win a championship. Leave and go to a super team. And if you don't believe this is a super team, PG, before you chime in here and say something, I want you to go ahead. Hold on, let me take this down. I want you to go ahead and look at this. All right. He said paying Reeves $46 million per year was a choice. It was also a choice that he could have walked away, and you get nothing. So PG, all right, we about to get out of here, man. But if you got time to type, well, what do you think the Lakers should have did? They either had to let Reeves walk, re-sign LeBron for $50 million, which would have been stupid. I don't know what else they would have did. There's no free. What free agents was on the market that they could have got that's worth getting?
This wasn't a very good free agency class this year anyway.
Yeah, I don't understand what you wanted them to do. Nobody is denying what you're saying. Is Luka and Reeves a good backcourt? No, but Luka Doncic did take a team to the NBA Finals, and before that, he went to the Western Conference Finals. I don't think Luka has missed the playoffs since he's been in the NBA. So you can't just sit up here and act like they're gonna be a complete failure. Yeah, neither one of them. Luka's defense hasn't changed since the first day he got in the NBA. I mean, that's just facts right there. Like I'm not making nothing up. You can go check the stats and stuff yourself. Kyrie don't even play that great of a defense, and I know he's saying Austin Reeves is as good as Kyrie Irving, but I'm just saying, like Luka went to the freaking finals with Kyrie Irving, and people thought that would never happen because everybody want to say, "Oh, Kyrie only as successful as he is because of LeBron." How's Kyrie gonna be a third option on the Lakers and not a third option unless on Philly? Philly is more talented than the Lakers. Hey, we agree with you, Malachi. We just going by what he said in his exit interview. I believe he could possibly be if Embiid is healthy, he gonna be the fourth option. Because he ain't better than a healthy Embiid.
I'm just trying to figure out who these guys supposed to guard, man. Who gonna say, man, I'm playing? Like who gonna say
in practice?
Right? It's like what's gonna happen when somebody has to go to the bench and you gotta come in with Edwards and Anthony Simons and Dean Wade? Like, I guess, man. Like,
Hey, look, we appreciate all the comments. We appreciate y'all. Just keep coming through, man. Look, we just get started trying to build something. So go ahead, subscribe to the page. If you just getting in here, if you just got in, go rewind, watch the show. We gonna keep pushing, man. Go ahead and answer the poll question as well. Is KD right? Is LeBron James going to Philly the same as him going to Golden State? Right now, we at 20% yes, 60% no, and 20% said it's actually worse. Oof. Actually worse. I'm in the yes camp, Mike in the no camp. Just so y'all know. And be playing 40 games. PG, we agree with you on that too. Hey, you should go watch the beginning of the show. We actually talked about that because Rich Paul and Max Kellerman. Well, Max Kellerman was talking about trading Embiid. Yeah, Embiid, it's gonna be a problem. They gotta figure out what to do with him. So yeah, we 100% agree. That's why I said if Embiid is healthy and can play like I give him 65 to like 70 games. He's gonna be a fourth option to LeBron in the playoffs. If he's healthy in the playoffs, LeBron's going to be the fourth option. That's just the way it is. There's no way LeBron is going to win the Finals MVP if they win the championship unless it's rigged.
I don't know, man. They gave the Knicks one after 50-something years.
No, I said LeBron James as Finals MVP.
I'm just saying, you brought up something being rigged.
Oh my God! Hey, that's the conversation for another day, man. I don't. Hey,
Brought up something being rigged.
Hey, you've been saying the Knicks. Never mind. Hey, we can discuss that on the next show. Hey, y'all, it's Facts Over Feelings, man. We appreciate y'all. We out.